All right, here's the end of the driveway as you might recognize it, but you can see that everything has been pretty well cleared out. There's Grandma's house. There's the top of the chain link. Now this side of the driveway pretty much untouched. Piles of big trees everywhere. Again, this side of the driveway untouched. Driveway, total right side, giant log laying there. Grandma's house, easily seen through the devastation. It's interesting though, I never really realized the contours of the property. Big dip right there, the sun might show you. Big hill out that way. Always kind of had this mental image that it was flat. Driveway, cleared out pretty far back. Hopefully no further than that, because you can just sort of see a bareness through the ridge line from the deck. Grandma's shed and barn and all that crap, the doll house, the little doll outhouse, everything gone. This is about the only place they came across the driveway. I don't know why they chose this spot. I think this is going to be some sort of a big catch basin over here according to the drawings. Down in this corner, there's my shadow. Down in this corner is going to be some sort of structure, underground structure it looked like. Concrete, big swimming pool sized underground thing. So that might be why they went ahead and cleared that for now, so they can get down in there and do some digging. Just panning back and forth, stopping, walking. Big equipment there. Manly shit there. Push down trees and pick up trees and cut up trees. Got a big stack of wood right there. I don't know if this thing can zoom or not. It must be able to. Not that it matters. It's the overall picture I'm trying to get. Again, this part over here going down. Good time to get these shots. Don't know how long it'll be before they're putting in streets, and yeah, you know, of course they got to start with sewer and water line, electric line. They've managed not to pull up some tree that jerked our water line out of the ground or anything. I don't know how they're going to tie into our water line, but it's actually going to, I'm facing south right now. The water's actually going to come around the cul-de-sac on the south side and then around the cul-de-sac and then catch up with our driveway. Of course, the water line now runs right along my right side here. Well, somebody's dragging a muffler down the road. I used to think it might be a good idea to a little cottage industry of making grapevine wreaths, but That's all grapevine there, probably in that tree. I hope you can get a feel for how the land lays here. Maybe I'll walk up that way a little bit without tripping and falling too much. Just wanted to see what they did with my dump here. I've been dumping shit in this hole over here for years. I wonder if they got a lot of that out of there already. I saw them over here with a bobcat. Yeah, it looks like they got all that furniture and washing machines and lawnmowers, and of course down deep I'm sure they didn't get Grandma and Grandpa's old stuff, since it's been used for a little sinkhole trash dump like a lot of rural people did for, geez, probably since the 20s, I bet, at least, if not before that, by the previous owners. Yep, they came over here a little bit too, under this side of the driveway. There's a big old tree. Hell, there is a chair still here. What do you think of that? I think I recognize that lazy boy, Mr. Gray, don't you? Hell yeah. Remember when you cleaned that baby up, that was your favorite chair for Team Deathmatch night. Sun goes down a little bit, I might shoot in that direction, but right now it would be a blinder. Shoot back down the driveway. If you can see those stakes way down there, I'll try to hold still. I don't know if you remember how Grandma's property laid out, but there was a fence here that divided, that ran just on this side of the shed and things, of the barn and things, I should say. And that's gone, and now that's the park over there, that fence road, that, you know, the beginning of bushes and stuff is the park. I will download this tonight onto YouTube, give you a call tomorrow. Now I don't know how this is going to get flat. I guess they got to flatten this out, because, you know, I never got a feel for, I'll try to find that topographical map, but I just had a feel that everything was pretty flat. I'll shoot back to the driveway here, let's see, you got a feel where we are. There's the driveway down there heading down the hill. Out to the road. See some traffic passing out there. I know this is going to be herky-jerky, but you have to bear with me. I'll try to stop every now and then. This little handshake is all it takes to blur it. So you got some stakes over there. Those stakes have like red, white, and blue ribbons on them, and they had the word clear written on the stake. So these yahoos know where to clear to. God, I don't know, I think, you know, everybody needs to make a living, but I'd hate a job where I just did this constantly. Just destroying property. Birds are digging it though. All kinds of robins right here, finding all the critters that have been dug up. Now, of course, the squirrels and the rabbits and the turtles that didn't get killed. Turtles, poor turtles. I'm sure they've run off into those bushes. But don't worry, that's the other side of the driveway is going to be houses. Those are going to be houses with probably walkout basements, I'm guessing. Walkout basements all along that side. Probably just maybe, that's nothing but a silhouette, I'm sure. But over on this side, probably just basements. That was a nice 360 right there without falling over. All right, we'll head back down the driveway. I wish that sun wasn't such a killer, because you could really see the rolling. I never realized it rolled so much, just always assumed it was basically flat. But of course, the only place I ever really went on it is where you're familiar with, the little drive-through between Grandma's and our property that one day we humped some birch closet doors through and various other things. It's a good old driveway. There's some big old trees. I don't know if they're going to keep them. Maybe somebody said, God, I can't believe people don't like to have trees, but these may be goners. I don't know. These may be for sale. You know, maybe big ones like this are really valuable. I don't know. I hope this thing has a microphone on it, or I'm wasting a lot of good narration here. This tree's been moved because it wasn't at that angle. Right, head on down the driveway again. So here's one of those little flags that has the word clear written on it. I guess they're not red, white, and blue ribbons, they're just red and white ribbons. Here's a little gift I left them. Big roll of chain link. Oh, mercy, that thing was hard to get out of the ground after sitting in the ground for 20 years, probably. Well, I think I stole it from Darling & Company when it closed, probably 30 years ago. And again, our driveway if you see the yellow flags starting to peel off of the driveway here, there's one. There's another one over there, probably center of the picture. But that's how it's going to, then it takes a pretty sharp turn right here. And it's going to go up that way. But it's all going to be graded down on both sides and landscape, so shit, I can't complain, I guess. You know? What the heck, not getting any younger, going to have a nice asphalt driveway. Just real quick on the way back to the house. This is a platform I'm building a little bit at a time. Got the 4x4s in there real nice. Then she was probably a month or so before I put that back beam in. And Cody helped me last weekend put together this beam. It's not fixed in place yet, but it sits inside those brackets that are on top of the post. This beam sits on top of the post. That beam sits on the sides of the post. The joists will hang off of this beam and run across and cantilever over that beam. The shed is only 8 by 10, but I think I'm going to make, these beams are 16 feet. And I haven't really measured, but I'd probably go at least 3 feet over that beam on that side. Now, that probably wouldn't pass code anywhere on the planet, but that's a good thing. I've never, knock on wood, had to worry about code. So, of course, I'll probably find out that I'm too close to somebody's property line now. What do you think of that? So back down the driveway to the house. Here's my $500 '89 Ford F-250. Compliments of Mr. Silver, who bailed us out on that one. I'm not sure if he's even been paid any money for it yet. I'll pivot slowly. This is where I was going to put the shed, right in this space that I've cleared here, off the driveway. There's the turnaround. I was going to put it here, but there's big dead trees above it, and there's already some pretty big punky wood has fallen here. And I got a feeling probably once a year, be like, you know, asteroids hitting the Earth. You know, I don't know when it's going to happen, but at some time, that big one was going to crash down on top of that metal shed. So that's why I moved it up the driveway a little bit. I thought it was too far up the driveway until I accidentally walked past it with some stuff one day. I'm like, wait a minute, I've gone too far. This is my Ford, the beast. Gets me to work and back. That's all that matters, right? All right, shooting back up now. I'll just shoot the hillside here really slow. You can see a lot of sunlight coming through there now. That never used to do that. That used to be all green, but I guess I can live with that if they don't come any further. You know, because at least once, you know, it's getting into winter now, so there's no leaves up there, but hopefully in the summertime there'll be a good, you know, a lot of stuff that couldn't grow before will grow up and hopefully block some of that. And then one last shot up the driveway. All right, talk to you